The power of believing you can do. Facing a challenge, we make a choice and work hard, doing our best. Our success or failure gets evaluated in terms of the end result. For example, failing a course at school, we get a capital F for our grade, standing for fail. It does not matter how much effort we have put in our studies. What matters is that our work did not meet the standards. It sends a message that with regard to the grade, we achieved nothing. Behind the grading system is what is called a fixed mindset. Think for a minute. What if we got a grade of not yet instead of fail? In that case, we would understand that we are on a learning curve. The grade, instead of defeating us, would encourage us to try again, since it implies we will eventually meet with success, although we are not yet there. Behind the not yet, there is an alternative attitude towards success and failure. It is called a growth mindset. The growth mindset focuses on the possibility of improvement. That is a powerful motivator. I don't want to look like a failure. I'm comfortable making mistakes. The two mindsets have critical differences in the ways they cope with challenges. In one study, students were given problems that were hard for them. Some reacted in a surprisingly positive way, saying they loved the challenge. They were the ones with the growth mindset. They knew their abilities could be developed and they enjoyed the process. Other students, however, felt they were in serious trouble. With the fixed mindset, they thought their intelligence was being tested and they would fail. What happened next? The students with the fixed mindset looked for someone who did even worse than they did so that they could feel good about themselves. They also said they would probably cheat the next time instead of studying more. In short, they ran away from their failure, learning nothing from it. The students with the growth mindset, however, were not afraid to confront the problem and correct it. Unlike the former, the latter gained knowledge and experience from the challenges and, as a result, grew intellectually. In the world of sports, mindsets often make or break champions. Billy Beans was natural at baseball, but he lacked the mindset of a champion and did not know how to fail. He believed that his natural talent was all he needed. He did not realize he also had to make a huge effort to succeed. When a batting slump came, he became afraid of entering the batter's box and was embarrassed after every out. He played worse and worse, but he was still good enough to move up to the big leagues. Billy, however, was trapped by his huge talent because of the fixed mindset and failed as a professional athlete. In the end, he learned his lesson and became a successful baseball executive. His failure taught him that being a champion was not about talent, but about his effort in the process. The growth mindset, in contrast to Billy's experience, values effort over natural talent. The real champions are not the ones born with extraordinary talent, but those who persist and never give up. Often called the best woman soccer player to ever play the game, Mia Hamm said she was always asked, "Mia, what is the most important quality of a good soccer player?" With no hesitation, she answered, "mental toughness." When she was fighting against the best players in the world, even when she was tired or injured, she did not let any of it affect her focus. She had to practice and put in enormous effort. In terms of the growth mindset, success is constantly being re-evaluated. People with the growth mindset find success in doing their best, learning, and improving. They do not mind losing as long as they see improvement or they feel they have done as well as they possibly could have. If they lose, they work harder. This idea of success is central to the growth mindset. If you have a growth mindset, even when you achieve success, you think you are not perfect yet and push yourself harder. For those with the fixed mindset, success is about establishing their superiority over others. Lee Ioccaca, former CEO of an American car company, confessed after retiring that he failed because he was so proud that he did not promote innovations. He only wanted to enjoy the privilege of being at the top. The fixed mindset blocked him from pursuing innovations, so his company could not improve itself. If you have a fixed mindset, you will be satisfied with a victory and try no more. You will be trapped in the joy of now, neglecting the power of not yet. How can we develop a growth mindset? Here are some things we can do. First, value the effort, not the consequence. do not depend on talent. Instead, focus on the process. Praise yourself regardless of the outcome when you do your own best. Second, believe in the power of not yet. When you feel frustrated with an unsuccessful outcome, tell yourself not yet instead of I can't. Your fixed mindset voice might say, maybe you don't have the talent or you'll be known as a failure. Then reply with a firm growth mindset voice. I'm not sure I can do it now, but I think I can learn how to do it with time and effort. Last, be positive. Anticipating success brings about persistence, and persistence brings about positive outcomes. Whenever you feel you might be slipping back into a fixed mindset, make a conscious decision to break free of it.